Sunday reading. Hope you had a chance to tune into our service this morning at 11. But here we are again. This reading is called Love, Awakens and Transforms. First quote is from Bell Hooks, who was otherwise known as Gloria Jean Watkins. That was her real name. She was an American author, cultural critic, feminist theorist, and educator. What did she say? She said, "The real power of love is to transform us." And Ernest Holmes says, "Love points the way and law makes the way possible." In Ernest Holmes' writings, he uses love to mean the conscious aspect of the divine and law to be the subjective aspect of the divine. And in affirmative prayer, then what he's saying is that when we put our ideas together, that's our love aspect, and when we release them into the divine mind, that's the law aspect that makes it possible. Love is a sacred alchemy that calls our spirit to awaken and to expand. It is the living presence that stirs the depths of our being, inviting us to greater awareness and unconditional grace. Of course, this is Reverend Soni. True transformation, like spiritual love, does not occur overnight. It unfolds like a prayerful journey, a gradual release of the old self and an opening toward our highest, most luminous nature. And if you want to look at it another way, you can say, as we move away from ego control to control of ego, then we are moving along on our spiritual journey. Transformation through love begins with the sanctuary, within the sanctuary of our own heart. And this is where spirit whispers truth and dissolves what no longer harmonizes with our sacred essence, our inner being, if you like. As we soften resistance and expand our awareness, life begins to shift in subtle yet profound ways. Our thoughts become lighter, our hearts more attuned to peace, and our joy becomes more enduring. Love is the soul in which the soul's awakening grows. And every moment of surrender reveals deeper clarity and compassion. And Reverend Soni says, today I invite you to take time to release what no longer serves your soul, such as old patterns and fear-based thoughts and self-criticism and limiting beliefs. And she means old patterns, means all negative patterns. Invite love to permeate every cell of your being, dissolving barriers with acceptance, with grace, and with compassion. With each breath, deepen your sense of connection to the divine and to life's creative flow. Let transformation be a gentle emergence, guided by love's wisdom rather than by force or striving. Ernest Holmes always stressed that this is not about force and it's not about striving. It's about relaxing and doing. Remember, love is not asking us to become someone new. Love reveals who we already are. We are beloved, we are whole, and we are connected to the infinite. And he ends by saying, in every change, see spirit at work within, shaping every step toward coherence, peace, and life-affirming purpose. And I think for a Sunday, that's a pretty good message. So if you want to summarize it, as we do our spiritual work, we move into deeper connection with the divine essence that is within each one of us. And we change outwardly and inwardly. So there you are. Love transforms me. That's a pretty good affirmation. Love transforms me. Each moment I align more deeply with spirit and step into my divine destiny. Each moment I align more deeply with spirit and step into my divine destiny. And that, my friends, is all I have for you today. As I said, our service was 11 o'clock this morning. Reverend Lisa gave her talk at 9:15 this morning, which she will do tomorrow again at 9:15. And all of this you can find on Creative Life Spiritual Center's Facebook page, and you can find me on whatever social media you found me in the first place, or you continue to find me. So I'm knowing for each and every one a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Peace, love, harmony. Namaste.